This is a short demonstration on how to use the Xtramile app. So basically the Xtramile app is used to maintain vehicle maintenance job cards in a vehicle service center. Here we will see how to navigate to the app and see some of its basic features. So initially, for the first time, if you're using the Xtramile, you have to register yourself. Let's just give a name. I'll just give my valid email. I'll just choose the type as 4-wheeler. You can choose 2-wheeler also. So when I give a valid email ID, it will generate a OTP and that OTP will come to your mail ID. Now I'm registering it. Now my account has been registered. So let me try to log in and go inside. Once you're done logging inside and you want you can even generate invoice in Xtramile. So in order to generate invoice with GST, you have to go choose the site and then add a GST number. Let me add a sample GST number and then I'll show you. So this is how we basically set up this Xtramile application. So once you're done with this, you can go check your profile and check for your details and site location and everything. Okay. Let me just show you what is inside notification controller. These are the new features that have been added from the previous version. So in this version you will have a reminder notification, and then you have a enable and disable complete notification. Like every time you complete a service, you can notify your customers about the notification being completed, your service being completed, and then you can enable delivery OTP. So for delivery OTP, if you give the delivery OTP only, you can deliver the vehicle. Okay, and then if you want signature capture of your customer, you can even do that in order to generate a job card. You can enable sublet services, and then sublet services like welding, it should be given to another person. You can enable that so that it can be hassle free when you're generating an invoice. You can even add advisor if you have an advisor in your service center and a service engineer. There are two types of users, advisors and service engineers. If you want an advisor, you can add an advisor again. You can add special instruction for each and every service. Okay, so I have turned on every other every other setting, and then let me just go and add a new service. So when I add a new service, it will initially ask for a vehicle number. So you can just give a vehicle number of the customer, and then you can just hit submit. Once you hit submit, you go see add a customer name. Let's just say okay, and give their number. Okay. You can select a manufacturer out of one of these if you want. So I'll just choose Volkswagen. You can choose the the fuel type also, like petrol, diesel, hybrid and electric. I'll just go with petrol. So in order to have an advisor, you should add an advisor, but by default you will be an advisor. The person who has created this account will be an advisor and the service engineer. So just add the values of odometer and then give a next service date, and then you can add other complaints. Hmm. Let me just say this. Okay, you can give special instructions. You can enable sublet services like uh, add sublet services like let's just say welding. There's a welding work in the vehicle, you can just add welding and just give 200 the price that you want. It's up to you. And then you can upload pictures of the vehicle. Okay, and then you can capture the signature. Once you hit save, your vehicle maintenance job card is created. You can even share this job card to your customer. You can view your job card, and then you can share this with your customers. Okay, so once you are done with the vehicle, and you can just complete the job card. Once you complete the job card, your customer will get a notification, and then when you go to complete, you will see that the vehicle is not delivered yet. So the life cycle of each and every vehicle maintenance will be constructed into three stages: where in progress, where the vehicle is still in repair. Once it is done, it is sent to completed, and the life cycle ends when the vehicle is delivered. If you have turned on vehicle maintenance OTP, delivery OTP, you will once you if you want to deliver the vehicle, you will say you will have a OTP required in order to deliver the vehicle. Let me just give the OTP. Be visible here. Okay, now let's see how to generate an invoice in Xtramile. Initially, you have to add some vehicle parts. So let's just say I add engine oil first, and then let me just say its selling price is around 400, and then the labor cost to change it will be somewhat around 60. Yeah, so this part number is optional for you, and then you can just add um, the GST percentage of this this vehicle part, and then show in service. Let me just check this box and then show in service details, and then show you what is the difference between checking this box and then without checking this box. So I'll just add another part. Let me just say I want to add a brake wire something. Let's just say I'll add brake wire, and then I'll just put to around 150, changing its cost will be 60, and then its GST percentage should be somewhere around 8 to 9% GST, and I'm not checking the box show in service details. So what it does is that it could be a default change in your vehicle service. Every time you add a vehicle service, you might need this, because sometimes you may have to change oil in every service for every customer that comes in. So what you can do is that you can just check the box so that you can add it when you're adding a vehicle service, and then I'll show you how to do that. So see, when I added engine oil, and it shows here in service complaints. So if you add engine oil here, and then just give some odometer value, and then just save this. Okay, now save this. Okay, just select the advisor. Yes, So once it is saved, you can just go and generate an invoice. You don't have to add it all over again. You can just see it is already added instead of adding it over again. Now you can add any other extra part that you have added. Like you can add break wire. Its default price value will be here. You can cut the cost or you can increase the cost. It is up to you. And then let's just say there is a part that you didn't add previously, but there is a part. So what you can do is that you could give a name like let's just say chain loop should be a good option. So I'll just give its GST percentage and all. Let's just say it cost around 300, and the labor cost to do that would be 50. So to include GST, you have to add the GST number. Now I'll just submit and then get the invoice and show you. So this is the invoice. All your GST number and other details will be printed here. Your price will be split according to the CGST and SGST percentages that you have given, and then it will work accordingly. So this QR code is linked to the vehicle number and the vehicle service that you have done. So in order to scan this QR code, next time the customer comes in, go into search and scan the QR code along with it. You will get to the vehicle number, and then you can add a new service with that. So let me just complete this. You can see the invoice detail here itself. So I'll just complete this. Okay. Maybe I'll get a. Okay. So you can just enter the OTP and then you can complete this. You can deliver this vehicle. So for the next part, you can even add a few other users in this app. Like you have someone working with you inside the company, so you can add a new service engineer or a new advisor, or you can add a user as both service engineer and an advisor. The default user with whose details that you have created the account will be by default service engineer and advisor. So let's just say I'll just add John, and his phone number would be this, and then you can enter his license number. I'll just make him as an advisor. Yes, I'll just make him as an advisor and give him a password. Okay, so we can see that a new user is added. You can just go ahead and then choose a vehicle, and if you see here, if you see here, you can choose from the default user, or you can choose from John, and then you can assign this work to him. So same way you can add service engineer and assign the service engineer work to him. So there are default manufacturers in this application, and if you want a new manufacturer, you can just contact the support number which is given here, so that we will add the new manufacturer for you, which is not here. Or else, if you are okay with it and not a regular customer, you can just add others, and then you can just create a new vehicle service. So this is it. This is how the Xtramile app works. Thank you, and for any support, just go to the support button and then contact this number. Thank you.